you can be broke, and the bills, the expectations, you have to provide, you have to pay your bills, you have to take care of yourself. It will get into your mind. Then the people you think that you can talk to are also now scattering away. They see you as the needy one. You are needy, you're begging, you know. But when you die, they're the first people who want to contribute and give you a very proper send-off, make a very big celebration. Well, they're coming to celebrate your life. They come and drink and eat and take photos and go away and forget about you. But if you tell And today on Let's Talk, I ask, how many people are we going to lose to mental health? And how many friends are we going to lose during our time of need? So today on Let's Talk, we're looking at the pressure that so many people are going through that is driving so many people into depression. So many people are battling depression. But it seems like it is taken for granted. So many people are fighting different fights that we can never understand. And so many people get judged and bashed for whatever they're going through without giving them, or without having an understanding of what is your friend really going through. What is this person really going through? What are they battling with? Mental health is an issue that it's broad and it should be looked at, and it depends on how you look at it, but in most cases people don't take it so seriously, and people make fun. Unaweza ambiwa depression ni vitu ya wazungu, wewe uko tu na changamoto za maisha. It is true, yes. Changamoto za maisha can drive you crazy, can drive you into depression. So many people, when they think they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, when they see they are in so much pain and they don't know how to handle it, they all will assume or will think that suicide or death is the only way out. Just take away the pain, just end the pain. And so we see a lot of people these days are committing suicide. I'll take you back a little. Personally, I have had suicidal thoughts. And this is something that I normally don't like talking about, but at some point I gathered courage to start talking about it, just so that I can free up my mind. So growing up, in my mind, I thought I was not loved. So this story I'm sharing, it's something that happened about 20 years ago. I was still a child and I was in primary school. Yeah. And that time, so many people I grew up with can attest to this. I used to say, abro negranu, mimi nitajiua tu. You know, abro negranu, I will kill myself for you. Like, I'll just die, you know. So, what I was thinking, or what was in my mind back then, was that I was not loved. I felt like everybody hated me, and I felt like I couldn't fit into any group, you know. So I was more of a loner. So I used to like call myself the child in between, because the people around me were either way older or way younger. So when I went to play with the bigger guys, with the bigger people, then they would be like, wewe ndio mtoto. So you know how they will treat you like you're the child. Wewe ndio mtoto kati yao. And when I go to play with the younger ones, then again now people start asking me, wewe mtu mkubwa, mbona unacheza na watoto? So it got me so withdrawn. I started to play alone, like walk alone. Most of the things that I've done growing up, I don't know how to keep company. I love being alone. And I have more fun when I'm alone than when I'm in the company of other people. So that started from that point. Then I hated being caned. Kiboko mimi nilikuwa na sipendi, naogopa. And it's not like even the pain of the caning, but it's like for you to cane me, you hate me so much that the only thing that you think you can do to me is beat me up. You know. So it got me so rebellious. I thought mimi hata nijiue tu. And I ran away from home. I lived in the forest. Nimejaribu kukua chokora kidogo. I tried that, you know, just like now being rebellious, like nobody, after all, nobody cares about me. After all, even if I go and die, nobody will feel it, you know. So, long story short, the time that I ran away from home, when I was going back home, I don't want to get into the other details, but whatever was on my mind was, I've been away from home, I ran away, I'm coming back, and if I get punished for running away, I'm going to kill myself. And I already had planned on how I'm going to do it. So I said I would just take sugar. Kulikuwa na sumu ya kuua termites. Yeah? The poison for termites. So I said I would the one that we use to kill termites. Yeah? So I said I will mix it with sugar, so that even if it is bitter, I can't feel, I will feel the sweetness of the sugar. So I already planned even on how I'm going to do it. If I got punished for running away from home, I disappeared for some time. People were looking for me, you know. And I said, if I get punished, then I'll really confirm that these people really hate me, nobody loves me. So I was, in my mind, I was expecting that prodigal son, the return of the prodigal son. So I said, if they welcome me well and good, I will know that when I was away, they really now knew that, we really love this boy, he's now back home, let us welcome him. But if they beat me, in my mind, I was going to commit suicide. So as time went by, I started speaking to my mom, and I told her about my thoughts and my fears. So kidogo kidogo, I started now to see also her reason for doing certain things, when it even comes to that beating me, because it is no, I cannot now say it was beating me, but let me say straightening, yeah, discipline, yeah. It's only that you can, whatever a parent doesn't, sometimes it is misunderstood, but in the minds of a parent, every parent wishes well for his or her child. So yeye hata nikifanya makosa hiyo kunichapa, it was a way of anajua I want this boy to be straightforward, and I thank her so much, because look at me now. Mimi ni mtu disciplined sana. I'm a very straightforward person, and I thank my mom for that. She understood, and she counseled me. The very first person who ever put me down to counsel me so much was my mother. And today I appreciate that, because I was a very young boy. I was in primary. I was in about class 6, class 7 when I wanted to do this, you know. Then she taught me about opening up, talking about what you think, opening up about your fears. So these days, a lot of us, you know, when growing up, so many of us, and especially boys and men, are told to hide their feelings. So we hide our feelings so much, we are hurting so much, but we can't talk about it because the society already programmed us in a certain way, and there are some expectations on us that sometimes, even though they are so overwhelming, you can't share because you'll think, or people will take you as weak. You'll be labeled as the weaker one. And there's so many expectations. You know, all human, all mankind is emotional. We all have emotions. We all have empathy. And we all feel pain. So are you so open to talk about it, or you like hiding? Then again, I think forming meaningful friendships, or having people you can talk to, is a very, very, very crucial thing. And so many people are battling you know, you can't just say that you are not depressed, you are broke. You can be broke, and the bills, the expectations, you know, you have to provide, you have to pay your bills, you have to take care of yourself. It will get into your mind. Then the people you think that you can talk to are also now scattering away. They see you as the needy one. You know, you are needy, you are begging, you know. But when you die, they're the first people who want to contribute and give you a very proper send-off, you know. Make a very big celebration where they're coming to celebrate your life. They come and drink and eat and take photos and go away and forget about you. But if you tell your people, you know, if you think someone in your circle has lost a job, how would you help this person? Is it through a job connection? You connect them to a job? You in your group or you as an individual, can you help him start up a business? If it is family issue, how can you help them? Because there are people who you might have everything. You have a job, you have a very good business, but what is depressing you is family issues. And again, they just, all this can affect the mind. Then, so they are just, again, other mental illnesses that if you do not understand a person, you really cannot know how to help or how to relate. But if you understand, there are people with bipolar, for example, they can just snap at any time, and you don't know whether whatever you're telling or whatever they are seeing, you never know what will trigger them. But now, again, you have to find their triggers and know what dials not to touch. But so many people are having problems with finances. So many people are having problems with family matters. So many people are having problems just being in toxic relationships. So many people are just having trauma from their childhood. How to address this? How do we come to address this? And have you asked yourself why most suicide is on the rise for the men? Why do you think that it is mostly the men who are committing suicide more than the women? I'm not saying that there's no suicide in women, but in most cases, men are more prone to take their own life than women. Then why do you think there's so much killing in marriages and relationships? You find a man or a husband has killed the whole family and then commits suicide. Or a woman has killed the children, poisoned the husband, or tries to take poison. How can we address mental health issues without prejudice, without judgment, and without labeling people names? And how can you help your friends? Do you really help your friends? Helping your friends, sometimes it's never just about the money. It's never just about the money. Just sitting down, having someone you can just sit down and talk to really saves a lot. Really saves a lot. And how best can we really learn to cope? How much can we really handle? How the friendships and relationships we forge? How do we relate? How do we help each other? What advice do we give each other? What company do we keep? And I cannot lie to you, so many people are struggling out here. And one thing they say, you find a very gentle person or you find a very violent person and mean person, study them well. It might be coming from childhood. Kuna mtu ali handle too much hate or too much hatred growing up that the only thing they can give is being kind. Or from that hatred and and torture, the only thing they can give is revenge, and revenge so badly. Until next time, keep it. Let's talk.